Thank you. Jo Hamilton was bullied by the post office into pleading guilty to false accounting. She arrived in court not knowing if she would go from there to jail. But her entire village turned up to persuade the judge she was no criminal. Those villagers standing up for Jo kicked off this story. A reporter ran it in the national press, and hundreds of sub-postmasters finally began to realize they were not alone. We all know what happened next. The sub-postmasters' courage inspired the entire nation to stand up alongside them in the same way Jo's village had stood alongside her. When we started on this journey 4 years ago, we felt a growing rage that this had happened in our country and in our courts. And we're not ready to let go of this sense of betrayal, certainly not before the sub-postmasters have been repaid the money that was stolen from them, or before those responsible have been held fully to account. As Alan Bates has said countless times, it's not over, not yet. And you want to know why? It's the only one I'm authorized to talk about, but Alan's own claim for financial redress was drawn up at his request by independent forensic accountants in conversations with his lawyers, and it was by all accounts a claim as modest as the man in whose name it was made. After a massive delay, the government has just offered to pay Alan 1/6 of it. 1/6. They're banking on the sub-postmasters taking fractions of what they're due rather than keep fighting after half a lifetime of not being heard. So it's really not over, not by a long way. But tonight, if Alan will indulge this moment, can we all allow ourselves briefly to feel an immense pride in being British? Because this nation has shown in the last few weeks that we cannot abide liars, cheats, and bullies. Particularly not when they run our largest companies and sit at the heart of government. This moment belongs to all of us. It should inspire us and warn those who are supposed to have our backs that they'd better not abuse that power. On behalf of Kevin and Polly at ITV, Natasha at Little Gem, James, Gwyn, Jo and Chris, our cast and crew, we want to thank the RTS for this special award, and we want to put on record that being trusted by the sub-postmasters to tell their story has been the greatest privilege of our lives. Thank you.